An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Clemson Tigers and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big match matchup the fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So the Clemson Tigers kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tigers offense will go on the attack first. And now the transfer, junior wide receiver. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays.
And I'm just telling you, being around Jesse Palmer all week, these two schools, he wouldn't have mind playing for these schools because they develop the wide receiver position year in and year out. They find guys with athletic ability that are playmakers, and it's no different today. Palmer, talk about these two dudes.
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, they fit this game and the tradition of both these schools, putting out All-American receivers, Bolitnikoff winners, first-round draft picks at the position, and you've got two of those guys here in this game. They're each going to get a bunch of balls thrown their way. They're both so dangerous after the catch. This is a quarterback's dream to get a chance to play in either of these two offenses. This one's going to be fun.
He's got it along the sideline. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
The Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Finds his man, it's Brown. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, you start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Tigers will hustle to the line.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
To the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, Maurice, obviously you were talking about this guy earlier, and listen, you don't have to overthink this thing on offense, right? Just get our best playmaker the football as often as we can. And there they do a really good job of pushing it down the field. They find the matchup they wanted, David, and right out of the gate, it's an explosive play on offense.
Well, and we were so interested in talking about the matchup of this football game. Could they cover this guy? Or do they have to start doing something different, whether it's double teams, whatever they're looking to try to accomplish? So far, it's not a surprise. The offense won. Now, defensively, what's going to be my answer? Because I can't let that guy beat me for a full football game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Berry. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to run, it's Berry. Could be an alley. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Here's Durham. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Trying to pound it in. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
How impressive has this offense been just hogging the ball? They've just been eating away at the clock. They've been matriculating the football down the field. And here they are scoring a touchdown on their opening possession. The opposing quarterback's like, bro, when am I going to get the ball? When do I get a chance to take the field? That was crazy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Clemson's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. We get a look at the guy the quarterback will be looking for, T.J. Moore. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one, communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Now on the return. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. On the move, it's Barry. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Right back to it. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Well, this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Under fire. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. The run inside. It's Barry.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man in the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, LSU!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to pass on second down. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Here's a heat. They've got a great pressure by this defense. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to the well. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. He's got 59 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Give him a pickup of 2, now second and 8. LSU right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. On the run, it's Berry. Finding some room. Touchdown, Tigers! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. His third touchdown of this game, and his third on the season.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gets the back moving. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Slips away. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And they'll get nothing going on this one either, at least back to the line of scrimmage, but it is fourth down. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, here on the Clemson sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They didn't get anybody blocked, didn't fool anybody. They'll lose yardage, and it's third down here late in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go right back to it. Knocked down in the backfield. It's fourth down, and the defense does have a timeout to use. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Corrals it at the 45. He's going to get loose. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Marshall Thundering Herd. And it's the Nittany Lions trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They'll go to the counter play. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the LSU sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Handoff, Durham running left. Across the 45. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back.
There's some room. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. LSU lining up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
He will not get there. Brought down at the one, and the two-point try is no good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Finds his big tight end. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll be forced to kick for the sixth time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Bulldozes his way through. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Offense working from the pistol. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Got enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, getting to the end zone. Nice run.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Running inside, it's Davidson. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got it, looking for the first down. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Smashes ahead. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, keep it, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And the Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Davidson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. He's got it. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Runs through a tackle. Makes it past the marker. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Quarterback making adjustments. Got a little grass. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger!
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the fourth quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's Durham one more time. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, LSU!
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Back to pass, it's Denson. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. The play-action fake. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. They'll start on the ground with Durham. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
When you're in zone coverage and it's third down, man, it's eyes on the quarterback. Break as soon as the hand separates from...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Run inside. It's Haynes. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Rides to the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Right into the fray, and his first pass is incomplete. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He's going to have to strike this ball well in the face of this howling wind. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake, but this game is well in hand.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Gonna take a shot. Makes a deep grab. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. LSU quick to the line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff, Durham running left. Got enough for the first. There's a crease. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. The give on the option. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally get
Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. Today's matchup, a couple of teams from the state of Louisiana. A battle in the booth. See who gets a leg up. It's the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the ones that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Baker. And to throw it before he wanted.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell over.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. Makes the grab and room to run. Running free. Getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
The Tigers offense will now get its first chance with the football. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And, Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways.
There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is exactly exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it, and you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed, and that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different, and now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Oh, he makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Running inside, it's Miller. Snowed under by the defense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now... Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
Snags it, and there's running room. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline. They've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now. They've got to find some answers.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. On the run, it's Berry. Turning it on. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky.
Might have it. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 has come in this one.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and holler.
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Wide receiver comes in motion. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Baker. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the second down completion was anything but productive. 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. Now, he's got some jets, man. This guy can really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Tiger.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the offense found no success with the backward-going pass. How about a forward pass on 2nd and long? The run inside. It's Miller. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Under fire. Snagged out of the air. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On his way back from the 20. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the run, it's Berry. Fighting off the defender. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. That that kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Back to the ground with the running back. Pass to 45. He's loose. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He scores for the 5th time in this game. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles, that's for dang sure.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw, it's Baker. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done it.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Tigers! Into the end zone with a breakaway score. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The unproductive first down completion now brings up 2nd and long. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And he tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Hey guys, here on the Louisiana Tech sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for room, it's Berry. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. LSU right back to the line. Might as well stick with him.
Well, this guy's been eating him alive.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU! Into the end zone for the 7th time in this game.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And while that last pass was complete, it's left them in an even worse situation on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. On the ground, it's Berry. Picks up the 1st down. Breaks into the open. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Berry. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. His 8th touchdown of the game.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Temple Owls. And it's the Nittany Lions with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football. Now over to your game at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Coach Cumby told me at the half they have got to start dominating at the line of scrimmage. Here to start the third quarter, they have not been able to establish their run game. Being a one-dimensional team will not work on the road with this hostile crowd and this hostile environment. He said, we have got to start asserting ourselves up front and show that we can be the more physical team. I'll keep you posted on if they're able to do that here to start the third. Reese?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Pressure coming. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line and brings up 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for space, it's Berry. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. At the 45 on his way. Wide open spaces. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown LSU. His 9th touchdown of the game.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. There he goes. Open it up. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They'll try the right side. Got enough for the first. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. And that is 10th touchdown of the game.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Pocket breaking down. He's got him in the flat. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He'll field the punt and take it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Takes the handoff. It's Berry. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Makes it past the marker. Oh, here's a little room there. Lowers those pads. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football, and you're now seeing this up.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Try to barge their way in. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Running inside. It's Booth. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He finds a little bit of room to operate. He goes out of bounds at the 12. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Looking for a gap. It's Barry. Got enough for the first. At the 35, he's open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Running right, it's Durham. Maybe a crease. Got enough space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense option. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
It's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. If you can't jump out of your gap, you can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the LSU sideline, they are so hyped up for their running back. This star has proven that he is somebody who should be in the national conversation. Another stellar performance today, and we're not even done yet. Over 200 yards rushing. His team has the lead, and he has been someone they can lean on and count on every possession. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. The run inside. It's Berry. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
They go right back to him. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in 3rd down and short. And look, the 1st down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow, try to get some penetration, try to make a big play on 1st and goal that can maybe back them up.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? A 1st down run in the red zone.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
They didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. They won the game today, that's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team. As the new athletic director, your job is simple. Build your dream team, compete, and win.
it.